Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for more One Piece the anime. In the last two episodes, we got to see just how underhanded Don Krieg is. Coming in, feigning weakness. Well, not even feigning weakness. He was hungry, starving, weak. But as soon as he took advantage of their kindness and regained his strength, he immediately flipped that and turned the tide. And that's where we kind of left things off, man. You know, he's regained his strength, he's ready to fight, and let's see what happens next. So if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check that out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It's a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes for reaction to the entire episode. You get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover in the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, trying to make it worth your while, so you're going to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. At least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said and down the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 23. Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about that little moment at the end of last episode where he clearly recognized Zeff and had that kind of shocked expression on his face. Oh, there it is. That answers my questions. Wow, get fucked. So he was a captain. Okay. Maybe that was a mistranslation in the last episode about him being the cook of a pirate ship as opposed to a pirate captain. I don't know. A master of kicks. Never used his hands. Looks like he passed that on, didn't he? Wow, dude. Dude, this is cool. We only got to, like, hear about that. Ah, dude, he can still swing that thing around. What the hell are you talking about? Come on. So he went in and didn't. Interesting. He intends to go back in, I guess. Oh, we're giving this guy some PTSD just thinking about it here, right, man? Jeez. I just didn't know what I was doing when I went in. Maybe this time it'll be better if I have your book. A little bitch, man. Figure it out yourself, dude. Oh, well, he tried. He tried that. Get good. Get good. All I gotta say. Oh, Uh-oh. Let's go. Honestly, this guy's all blunt force, from his bullets to his fist. This is like the worst matchup possible for him. Assuming Luffy can do damage, he's also heavily armored. Only 7 days. Maybe he's just a dumb shit. He's tough as shit on these clean waters, but go out into the crazy shit, doesn't know what to do. I don't know. Go ahead if you can. Let's do this. I'll send you to the netherworld. Luffy can hit him with one of these get over heres. Look at him trying to act tough and not completely shaking. What are you counting me, aren't you? I love that. No, let's throw down. Hey, I mean, I gotta give him that at least. Well, I don't know. Given, like, what we learned in the last episode and then what he displayed in the last episode, I don't trust him to just let everybody walk just because he said so. I just want the logbook and the ship. If you leave before I come back, I won't kill any of you. I call bullshit. I completely forgot about these two. She's looking at the wanted poster for Arlong, isn't she? What the f- Yep. I don't have... Just flesh wounds. We're all good. We all got shot the fuck up, but we're all good. No. That's because he is. Shut the fuck up. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Well, they're cooks. They're not fucking rocket scientists. Not that you need to be. He knows true hunger. He knows the value of food. I did see that this scene was censored. Obviously, these gigantic ass utensils were not what was actually in the manga. And it's kind of funny. Also, had I not known, it would just be very fitting as well. Holy shit. Smooth. Damn, I loved that. I agree. I definitely agree. Hey, some things, when you go in unprepared, how could you possibly know what you went through and witnessed? Dude, I can't wait to see, like, some of what's in there, man. It was that vampiric little bitch, wasn't it? Let's go. He did fuck him out. Wiped out by one man. That was definitely the outline, was it? Was it not? Was he just walking on the water, or is that just how they built it up in their mind? Wow. Saved by the storm, of all things. Sharp, hawk-like eyes. Yep. He's like, wait, huh? They never called him Hawk-Eye in the live action, right? I don't remember ever hearing that nickname in the show. Then again, I don't remember ever hearing Berries and Cream's name in the show, but apparently it was said like once. Yeah, he's the man I'm looking for.
昼寝の邪魔でもしたとかな。ふざけるな。グランドラインという場所は例えばそういうところだと言っておるんだ。
What happens in the Grand Line stays in the Grand Line. Well, he's shaking with excitement. You can't kid me with this.
ルビーザクザクするな。やっぱそうでなくちゃな。
でもこれで俺の目的は完全にグランドラインに絞られた。
Oh shit.
あの男にはそこに行けば会えるんだ。バカじゃねえのか。お前ら真っ先に死ぬタイプだな。当たってるけどな。バカは余計だ。剣士として最強を目指すと決めた時から命なんてとうに捨ててる。この俺をバカと呼んでいいのはそれを決めた俺だけだ。
I don't know if that logic follows through, but it sounded kind of cool. Hey, he's got a point. Sorry.
これでまた再びグランドラインを目指せるというわけだ。
He's like, you gotta be kidding, right?
またあんなところへ。
Oh! How do they censor some shit and then do shit like that? Doesn't make any sense to me. The hell when the Green Ranger is going on over there?
相手はたかがチンピラみてえなコックどもだ。舐めてかかって釣りが来る。
Oh, that's what. Holy shit. Let's go! See? Look! You fucking lying piece of shit. Fuck this guy, dude. Oh, we're gonna cut the episode off before that happens, I imagine. Or he'll cut the episode off. Literally. Jeez, dude. He came to finish that job. Dude, they pulled that off in the live action, which was just impressive. Everything to do with Mihawk, they did a damn good job making that look like some straight up anime shit. Did we lose our ship too? What? Oh, really? Damn. Okay, so that's how we link up to that. Whoa, what is this little tugboat he's got going on? Dude, that's hilarious. We thought we were gonna have to throw down with Don Krieg, and here he's still alive. For now. Dude's on a portable throne. Damn, dude, that was so fucking good. Woo! Dude, and Don Krieg just living up to the example he set before us and his reputation in the last episode. I like how they were all ready to fight regardless. I think they kind of at least probably sensed what was about to happen, or at least Zeff knew. And I love the way they kind of threaded in and breadcrumbed Zeff's background and his adventures into the Grand Line. The fact that he survived it and came back. Though he said he came back uninjured. Was the leg after the Grand Line? Or maybe I misread that, because I thought he said he came back unscathed and he wants his logbook so that he can kind of get the cheat codes of the Grand Line, follow in his footsteps so that he can go in and succeed this time and come out of his own volition rather than being in there 7 days running into Mihawk and getting fucked right up. I'm very curious. I mean, I guess like if he's got that little dinghy of a boat, it could have perceptively in the darkness of the sea and especially in a storm looked like he was just levitating on the water. Maybe that's what that was meant to evoke if we're trying to break that down, but that image has got to be insane. It wasn't the storm, it wasn't a maelstrom that took down this 5,000, what was it? It was 50 ships, 5,000 crew members. He destroyed them all, not the storm. It was actually the storm that allowed them to even escape. I love that buildup, especially once they started to get the clues of what's going on. Now, I don't know how it links, obviously, with the way that I've seen it in the live action to the storyline in either the manga or here. These are all questions I'm going to ask. I don't expect answers because I'll figure it out when it's revealed. You know, I don't want any spoilers or anything like that. But right now, I'm just kind of wondering in my head, does he still work for the Marines? Was he out there looking for them? Obviously, he tailed them here out of the Grand Line. He followed them to finish the job. So was he sent after them because they were becoming a nuisance? Is that whole premise actually something they adapted or something they completely made up on the fly to make all these little things fit together? But good old Mihawk's making his way, or has made his way, to the Baratie. I do like, and it makes sense to have him sent after Luffy, for that to be the reason that he gets here. It's a nice little shortcut when he literally cut them out of the live action. He's like, that's cool, I'll slice that out and we'll just shortcut me right here so that we can get that face off with Zoro. I'm excited to see how that looks. I mean, Don Krieg's still alive right now. So I don't know. I mean, also Mihawk's here. So I don't think we're going to get a Straw Hat v Don Krieg with Mihawk on the scene. I could be wrong on that front. You know, there's just a little fun little details in this. These little ways that they're building out just the world and the characters and getting these little seeds of these characters and their histories, especially the one between Zeff and Sanji, which hasn't been fully illuminated yet. But it's definitely something that they keep seeding from the way that Zeff jumps in to, you know, stand up for Sanji, especially in this point. It was like, hey, he knows true hunger more than any of you ever will. And I know that for a fact. And it's fun to see like how their relationship is built, no matter how strained it can be at times. It's all rooted in a place of shared experience that will never go away. I like that. I like that whole aspect. And then Sanji should be like, hey, listen, you came in hungry. I fed you. I let you go. It is what it is. But if you come and you help them attack our place, this restaurant, I won't hold back. You will not be a friend to me. Cool moment. And the realization for Zoro and the Luffy getting excited about the Grand Line. Lots of great little stuff in this. And hell, man, one of the best, most iconic entrances of a character when Mihawk showed up in the One Piece live action. This was one hell of an entrance as well. Dude has got that on point. And I love the way they kind of replicated that kind of shockwave slash. I don't know exactly what he does here. Obviously, when he slashed and it like ripped through, like wind scarred through their freaking ship, cut it in half, that they were able to pull off something like that in live action. I'd like to get to see his kind of moveset as well when he cut that bullet in half and the split explosions. They did a good job with that, even for somebody who didn't know anything. For somebody who knows anime, that looked better than anything I could have imagined being translated into live action. And still kind of you getting that anime feel. But guys, with Mihawk on the scene, we are going to be jumping into episode 24. Here we go. Oh shit, I completely forgot to even talk about the Nami thing. Again, I don't know if she's actually working for Arlong, if that was a shortcut invented to smoothen out the story and the connections with as much as they were cutting out, but after seeing that she couldn't get him out of her head and took the ship and ran off with their treasure. Oh my god. She probably just booted them off while they were turned around. Yep. Oh, there actually looked like a hint of heartbreak there in her eyes for a second. Damn. Hey, at least it didn't get destroyed. That's what I was worried about for a second. Oh! Oh God! Holy shit! They got double whammied.
まだ見えるぞ。ゴーイングベリー号だ。お前らの船は？
そりゃまだ残ったやつが。
ゾロ、ウソップ、すぐ行け。その船で波を追っかけてくれ。
もういい。
Yeah, he can't go.
あんな女もう追いかけることはね。
俺はあいつが航海士じゃなきゃ嫌だ。
Aw. It's just his dumbass being so stubborn.
おいウソップ行くぞ。
Hey, she's good at her job. I'm not letting that go. Rather than being like actual connection or friendship, a little more bullheaded than this. But that's almost par for the course at this point.
尋常じゃねえんだ。
ああ、わかってる。
I am kind of surprised though with Mihawk being right there. Zoro's willfully hopping in this boat to go after Nami of all people. When the guy he's been looking for is right there. Oh, it's a fucking coffin. That's apt.
あの男が。あの野郎。
ゾロ、誰だあいつ。
俺が探し続けた男だ。鷹の目のミホーク。
Hawk-Eye Mihawk. You could almost make that a Mihoiminoi a little bit.
あいつは大剣豪鷹の目の男だぞ。世界中の剣士の頂点に立つ男だ。
Dude, he's so badass looking, dude.
約束の時が。
てめえ何の恨みがあって俺たちを狙うんだ。
暇つぶし。
Just killing time.
ふざけんな。
Oh, wow.
何確かに狙ったのに。
外したんだよ。
Ah, when did you get here?
刀が3本。もしかして。
そんなに柔らかく動く剣は見たことがねえ。
力だけの剣に強さなどない。
That goes back exactly to what I was saying a few episodes ago.
俺はお前に出会うために海に出た。
何を目指す。
最強。
愚かな。
Oh shit, we're jumping right into it.
暇なんだろ。勝負しようぜ。こいつゾロだ。
三刀流のロロノアゾロだ。
あいつが。
Oh, yeah, that even shocked Sanji.
勝負。哀れなり弱き者よ。
Ooh.
この俺に歯を突き立てるは己の勇気か、はたまた無知なるゆえか。
俺の野望ゆえ。そして親友との約束のためだ。
世界最強の剣士鷹の目のミホークと。
Hawk-Eye Mihawk?
おい、何のつもりだそ
Here
れ。
it comes.
俺はウサギを狩るのに全力を出すバカな獣とは違う。多少名を上げた剣士。
Oh my god, dude. The line in the live action was so much better than that. Still cool. Still cool. But they really bumped that dialogue up. God damn, dude.
動かねえ。何をしやがったんだ。見切ったやつらいねえこの技を。こんなおもちゃみてえなもんでこんなに力が違うってのか。そんなわけねえ。こんなに遠いわけがねえ。
Oh, that twitch in his eye.
この距離はねえだろう。
Wow, he is just dancing around. That's kind of a compliment, right? Good God.
俺はこんなおもちゃにあしらわれるために今日まで剣を振ってきたわけじゃない。
Oh. Kuina getting near and distracting the shit out of him.
あいつの分も強くなるから天国まで俺の名前が届くように
Do we know how old Zoro is at this point?
約束して
Like, how much time has passed since this point to, like, present day?
何を背負う強さの果てに
He can sense it.
兄貴が弱えだとこのバッテン野郎思い知らせてやるそうした
Yo, get the... Yeah, good job. He saved their lives just now.
俺は負けるわけにいかねえんだ
The hell? Oh.
そりゃあ
いいね世界一の剣豪か海賊王の仲間ならそれぐらいになってくれないと俺が困る
Right between it.
このまま心臓を貫かれたいかなぜ引かん
わからねえここを一歩でも引いちまったらなんか大事な今までの誓いとか約束とかいろんなもんがへし折れてもう二度とこの場所に帰ってこれねえような気がする
そうそれが敗北だ
じゃあなおさら引けねえな
死んでもか
死んだ方がマシだ
なんという強き心敗北より死を取るか小僧名乗ってみよ
ロロノアゾロ
う覚えておく
I'll
久しく見
remember
の
it.
強き者よそして
Oh, I called him a strong
天
one.
使たる礼儀をもって世界最強のこの黒刀で沈めてやる
The world's strongest black sword. Does it mean there's other, like, swords of that material, of that nature?
Maketa. 俺が負けるなんて考えたこともなかったこれが世界最強の力か背中の傷は剣士の恥だ
見事
God damn, man. See, like, going back to censorship, they showed this.
顔見えてた死ぬくらいなら野望を捨てろよ簡単だろう野望を捨てるくらい
Oh, he's speaking of that to himself right there. Knowing how difficult or how aimless or how impossible his goal is. He's like, it should be easy to give it up because that's what he's done. Again, assuming it's the same. Whoa!
若き剣士の仲間か貴様もまたよくぞ見届けた安心しろあの男はまだ生かしてある兄貴兄貴
He gave him a big ass reminder, though.
貴様が死ぬにはまだ早い己を知り世界を知り強くなれこの最強の座にて貴様を待つこの剣を越えてみよう
Aww.
この俺
Honestly, both versions makes Mihawk such a badass, man. For him to acknowledge him in this way is insane.
貴様は何を目指す
海賊王
険しき道ぞこの俺を越えることよりもな
知らねえよこれからなるんだからビ
兄貴
ルイ聞こえるか不安にさせたかよ俺が世界一の剣豪にくらいならないとお前が困るんだよな俺はもう二度と負けねえからあいつに勝って大剣豪になる日まで絶対にもう俺は負けねえ僕あるか
No.
海賊王
That hit harder here.
いいチームだ
God
会い
damn.
たいものだお前
But also the amount of weight and almost guilt that's gotta, I would imagine that would put on Luffy without him even knowing what he said, that gravity, that pressure that he put on Zoro as well to uphold another idea alongside his promise.
俺はやられっぱなしなんだなんでわざわざあいつを仕留める
Why are you trying to keep him here? All right. Let's see what happens.
コリングを得意逃げやがった
ウソップルフィ言ってくれナミを頼む
I'll leave Nami to you.
必ずナミを連れ戻すお前はし
Oh, he does have Zoro.
に揃ったサガが行こうぜ
Oh, we're splitting up? Oh,
野郎ども
really?
本当の戦いはこれからだあの船をいただく
The real fight. Hold on, did Mihawk just peace out? I thought he was just...
好きにしろ
Okay. What the fuck? Mihawk just left? Okay. So why was he even after them? Was it not a bounty? Was it not nothing? Was it just, hey, I'm just fucking bored out here, dude? And he just followed them from the Grand Line all the way to the Baratie? I thought for a second, and who knows, maybe that might change in the next episode, but when he was like, ha, he left. I thought it was just going to be him just being dumb or aloof or not observant, and because with Mihawk's speed and all that, he was turned around and there he was and then dead or whatever. He just fucking left. He was like, he ran into Zoro. I was like, oh, that was an interesting change of pace. Didn't expect this. That's cool. Hey, you got gusto, kid. Go live your dream. Come back, fight me. I believe you can actually do it. I just got to let you live this time to do it. He's like, you got that fire. I like that. In both versions, I think they nailed Mihawk. Just from this little glimpse that we got, they did a really good job at capturing that. Like from the fight itself, the actual level of devastation that he can bring with his sword alone to a fleet. The way they did navigate this section, at least so far, I do think they did a pretty damn good job with it. Now we're not done. We're not done. So there are some things yet to still resolve in this point, but I think they did a damn good job marrying all this stuff together in those 2 episodes. It also begs the question, because it goes back to what I said, both in the live action when I was talking about those episodes, and something I brought up, I'm pretty sure I brought up in these reactions so far regarding the power scaling. You know, we're already seeing a big old jump. Now he's like the pinnacle, best swordsman in the world. He's just kind of holding back. And that's the level of destruction that we're seeing, the level of power that we're seeing. And again, this is a brisk stroll for him. This is nothing, 0 effort at all. So I imagine this is just a small fraction of what he can actually do. If I can use any other anime as an example, things get ridiculous. They are going to get stronger. Things are going to get crazier. You know, using Naruto as an example, you know, we went from just throwing kunai and I can make a couple copies of myself and we fisticuffs, I might be able to blow some fire or whatever, and, you know, it's cool. To cutting the moon in half, or using Dragon Ball as an example, which started off just as a straight up martial arts anime, and now they're swinging around in space, their punches crack and ripple through all of existence and reality. And if this is any example, how are they going to depict that in live action? They did a good job showcasing what they've got right now. Like, because we've only run into one Devil Fruit user so far in the live action. I can't imagine, like, I gotta imagine there's probably some different crazy abilities. It's going to be really interesting to see how they do adapt this, because I mean, at the end of the day, it was a huge success, so I hope Netflix doesn't get all penny pinchy with their purse, because it's going to be expensive. If, like I said, if any other anime is any indication, especially shonen, they're going to have to empty their pockets to deliver at least a fraction of what is going to be able to be done in like animation or on the page or anything like that. And we got a nice little showcase of that. But anyway, all that's a long-winded way to say they did a really good job showing what we have seen so far. Hell, they even spruced up a couple of lines of dialogue. I do think some of the exchanges, I think the live action actually did make it a little bit more impactful for me, except for the Zoro thing. You know, because of how quick the pace was, You know, it was a lot of that like gravitas, a lot of that camaraderie, a lot of that like loyalty felt like it was a little out of nowhere. Like I could like insert that or project that myself knowing they cut stuff out. So that hit a little bit more hard here, the part where Zoro laments his defeat and makes a new promise to Luffy about not losing again and living up to the expectations of Luffy. Honestly, it shows a little bit of a toxic side to what Luffy is kind of trying to do. Because being less than what Luffy has expected also kind of reinforces Zoro's own fear of failing to adhere to his promise. He failed to be the strongest swordsman in this moment. He also failed at being exactly what Luffy has been looking for. He's like, hey, for the king of the pirates, no, I accept no less than the strongest swordsman in the world. And at this point too, it's like he's breaking his promise and he's also not worthy of Luffy's friendship or camaraderie or whatever. It honestly, like, I think there was that realization too in that moment when Luffy was hearing those words out loud, or at least I like to think there would be, that there's a little more responsibility that comes with the shit he flaunts around. Because that's something that they did in the live action, at least, was kind of put and challenge his responsibility as a captain with what he does and says. That was one of those elements that definitely felt like you could tell that we were missing a lot of story beats or character interactions that led to that moment that they were replicating. That said, everything, they did a pretty damn good job, man, but the difference, we still got Don Krieg to deal with, so we might still have that showdown. Whether it be, I don't know who's going to fight him, Luffy, Sanji, Zeff, I don't know, but he's still here with his surviving members of the crew, assuming Mihawk did in fact peace out. So I'm excited to see how that goes. And then on top of that, Nami's made off with their ship. She did leave the group, but she didn't take their ship in the live action. Obviously, they had that long thread of her working for Arlong, and she is out stealing treasure. I don't know. There's definitely a connection there, because like the moment that flyer showed up, and the fact that he's been silent but only becoming more and more active here recently probably made her realize she needs to act now while she can. She's been gathering treasure, maybe to pay off the debt or the agreement that she made, again assuming that is something that did in fact carry over. Otherwise, it's fun to see like what that's going to be, because also now it's Luffy has stayed behind with Sanji at the Baratie, and it's an injured Zoro and Usopp going after Nami. We've divided the party. One thing you should never do in D&D. Well, not never do. It's just very dangerous to do. This is a really, really good episode. This might honestly be my favorite episode so far. There's been some really damn good episodes, but this one might be my favorite. Again, I don't know if like in this, like in the live action, he has any ties to Shanks or any of that stuff. I don't know if he recognizes Luffy, knows what he's getting himself into, and that's part of it or not. But I like those elements a lot in the live action. So I'm very curious to see, again, how everything deviates from this point forward. But guys, another fantastic set of episodes. What did you all think? How did you feel about this? How do you feel about how they adapted Mihawk in live action? I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you got a member of the channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny, Sharon, Ryan, Karen, York, Scott, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake and Trail, Eric Official, Casey Wood, JoJo, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support, and everybody who's been supporting the channel along the way. That's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.